This is the third video in BRM first chapter. Let's move on with the next topic, that is types of research. These are the important types of research, that is descriptive, exploratory, applied, fundamental, quantitative, qualitative, conceptual, empirical, and historical. This most important question for essay type may be given for 12 marks. Let's see in detail. Well, fundamental or pure or basic research. Well, the pure or basic research is one which is conducted in order to enhance the knowledge or to contribute the knowledge to the society. Any research could be conducted in order to invent something new or to add something to the extra or add something to the existing or old theory, or you conduct a research in order to know the relationship between two social phenomena, whatever the reason could be. But the ultimate agenda of conducting the fundamental or pure or basic research is to enhance the knowledge or to contribute the knowledge to the society. For example, all the pure mathematics, I mean the theorems, or even the formulas which you find if you find out by conducting a research, which will add up for the mathematics, that comes under this category. Other examples could be like Einstein's theory or Newton's laws. All are the examples for basic research. Next research is applied research. While you conduct a basic research is just to add up the knowledge, well, applied research, as the name itself says, you are conducting some research in order to apply to solve a problem either in any industry or the society. Okay, so if the society or the institution, if any problem is there and you wanted to find out a solution to solve that immediate problem and you're conducting a research, that's nothing but applied research. Okay. For example, like if you're working in any company like automobile company uh, any of the mobile companies kind of, and you wanted to increase your market share and you're conducting a research and you found out some of the modifications in the mobile phone to add some extra features so that it would increase your market share, then that research is called as what? Applied research. So let's move on with the next type of research, that is descriptive and analytical research. As the name itself says, the descriptive is nothing but you're describing the facts as it is. Means whatever the event may be, or a situation, or a phenomena, or a problem, or maybe a program, or a service, or the living conditions of any people or a community, you're just going to describe as it is what is happening and what has happened. So that's nothing but descriptive research. Like for example, all this research will come under survey based or questionnaire based research. Suppose if you're conducting a research in order to know the living conditions of certain tribal people, or maybe the symptoms of right now the COVID-19 patients, all the symptoms of the COVID-19 patients, if you're describing, just you're going to describe the symptoms, then that research falls into the category of descriptive research. The extension of descriptive research is nothing but the analytical research. In analytical research also, you're going to just describe whatever is happening just as it is by adding the analysis. That means you're going to first describe the events, then you're going to analyze to provide certain information for the people to take the further decision. That's nothing but analytical research. So let's move on with the next other types of research, that is correlational, exploratory, and explanatory. Correlational. This also, if you're finding a relationship between two or more variables or two or more situation, then that is called as correlational research. Explanatory research means you're trying to explain some phenomena in detail or a situation in detail. That's nothing but explanatory research. Exploratory research means you're trying to explore certain things or the areas which is unknown or which is not revealed or which is not studied by any other person. That's nothing but exploratory research. Let's move on with the next. Well, structured approach, or it's also known as quantitative research and qualitative research. So quantity is nothing but the things which can be expressed in terms of numbers. So any research which you're conducting, which you could know or which you could measure in terms of quantity, that is in numbers, either maybe amount or any sort of numbers, that comes under quantitative research. For example, you are trying to know how many people have a particular problem, how many people hold a particular attitude, or or you're just knowing the height and weight of the students falls between the age group of say 10 to 15. All these which you can measure in terms of numbers, that comes under the category of quantitative research. So just quite opposite to the quantitative is qualitative, that cannot be measured in terms of numbers. For example, if you're trying to analyze or get an information about the opinion or feelings of a particular persons or people, then that comes under the category of qualitative research. Just for example, like you wanted to study the impact of GST on a common people. So whatever the feelings or the opinion that the people express to your questionnaire, that's nothing but the qualitative research. So coming to the next category, next type of research is conceptual, then empirical research. Conceptual is nothing but the concepts. So the concepts or the ideas or theories which is given by philosophers and the thinkers to develop certain new concepts, then that is called as conceptual. Yeah, conceptual research. For example, Sir Isaac Newton conceptualized and he developed some theories about the gravity and motion. So in the sense, the philosophers or the thinkers, they think and develop certain concepts, that's nothing but the conceptual research. Empirical research is nothing but quite opposite to the conceptual. It's not going to follow any sort of logic or anything. So empirical research mainly depends upon the researcher's experience or the researcher's observation alone. For example, you conduct a research and you yourself observe, you yourself conduct a survey, you yourself experience it without thinking about the theorems or theory. So whatever you observe, you come to a conclusion that this is the truth. So that's nothing but empirical research. Let's move on with the next. Till now, whatever we discussed, the important types of research. These are the other types of research. So let's discuss about it. Historical research is a research which is conducted in order to know about the past events or about the philosophies of the persons which has happened before. That is about the history. Field setting or laboratory research or simulation research. Field setting or field research is a research which is carried out in field. So that's called field research, or the research which is carried out in laboratory you call laboratory research, or you create an environment in such a way to carry out the research, that's nothing but the simulation research. Next is clinical or diagnostic research is a research which is conducted to know in depth about a particular aspect or a particular event. So that's nothing but diagnostic. In commerce, we can say the case studies are nothing but the clinical or diagnostic research. Then one-time research or longitudinal research. One-time research means you're going to conduct a research only for a single time period. Whereas the longitudinal means you're going to conduct the research for a several time periods. For example, you wanted to know the doctors wanted to know the disease pattern of a disease pattern which is occurring in young children from time to time. So they are conducting the research for a several time periods. So that's nothing but the longitudinal research. But if you're conducting a research only for one time, then it's called one-time research. Next, social research. This research is conducted by social scientists. Why they conduct the social researches? In order to know the social life of the people who is living in certain areas. Why you wanted to know about the social life is, suppose you wanted to introduce a new product, and before you introduce or you manufacture a new product, you wanted to know the socio-economic conditions of that particular people, social life of the people, so that you can design your product according to their needs, taste and preferences. That's why we conduct social research. Well, educational research. Educational research is conducted in order to know the behavior in educational situation. That is, if you conduct any study pertaining to student learning or different teaching methods, teacher training and classroom dynamics and all, then that comes into the category of education research. So that's all about the types of research. Let me just summarize the important aspects of types of research. Well, first is basic, fundamental or pure research. The opposite to is applied research. Basic or fundamental means any research which is conducted to enhance the knowledge, that is called as pure or fundamental research. Applied research, to solve any immediate problem of a business or a society, you conduct a research, that is called applied research. Then Quantitative or qualitative research, where the research which is conducted in order to the things which can be expressed in terms of numbers, that's called quantitative. And if you're conducting any research to know the opinions and feelings about the people, attitudes of the people, then that is called qualitative research. Then the descriptive analytical research, if you're just describing the situation or a phenomena just as it is, just what has happened and what is happening, that's called descriptive research. Just one step more, that's called analytical. After you describe, you provide certain information after the analysis so that the further authority could take the decision. That's called analytical research. The next is conceptual versus empirical. Conceptual, or the concepts which is generated or invented by the philosophers or the thinkers. Empirical research will not be based on any sort of concepts or the theories or logical reasons and all. It is just based on the survey or just experiences which is gained by, or observation which is gained by the researcher. That's nothing but the empirical research. So let's move on with the next topic, that is steps in research, in the next video.